Never ever buy powdered saffron. It may colour the food, but it won't give it any flavour. That's the perfect saffron. Yellow tip, red tip, and a dark, rich, red, orangey. Great for flavour. Helping me cook the main course is my kitchen brigade. So, tonight, my brigade is Ronnie, the 6'4" model. Opposite Ronnie is the gorgeous Ange. She just come back from 2-week holiday, and God, did we miss her last week. Every chef has a right-hand man, Mark Sargent, again on the hot plate. And then, finally, our two commies, our trainees. Kerry's come all the way from Liverpool, and opposite Kerry, we've got Cam. Looks like we just come from a boy band. Over the course of this series, I'm road testing 2 trainees each week in the F-word kitchen. We call them commies. The one that performs the best will get a job with me. Cam and Kerry were 2 out of 1,000 individuals that applied to come in this kitchen. I asked the 100 best to come to London and bring me their signature dish, something that showed me what they knew about food.
I haven't slept every night since I found out I was in because it means a lot. It's a personal goal.
My first job was to weed out the ones who are good on paper but crap on the plate. Right, Elaine.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Now, what in the do we have here? That looks like a dog's dinner. Thank you. Yeah, where are the puppies? They're at home. Right. It looks like you've cut someone's dick off, wrapped in a condom. Be honest with me, they do look like dog bowls, don't they? Oh, my God. OK. What I'm looking for here today is passion, enthusiasm and understanding of ingredients. Right. What happened there? I know it's called the F word, but when it's brown, it's cooked. When it's black, it's And there's a
grilling as well.
Pubic hair there. Can you just get rid of that?
Sorry,
yeah.
Look. There we go.
Now. But look at them.
Can you smell that ammonia in there?
Yeah, there's a little bit there,
That's
isn't
a
there?
Rancid scallop.
Oh, right, I see.
You're on the verge of killing someone.
I wasn't trying to kill him, although that would have made the headlines. I would have become famous that way. The guy you saw off Gordon Ramsay.
I'm a vegan. I've been a vegan for 20 years.
You're a vegan?
Yes.
Me. How can you call yourself a chef if you don't cook fish or meat?
Well, I work in vegetarian restaurants.
And what is it?
This is curry tofu with tofu yogurt.
Sorry. It wasn't just talent I was looking for. I wanted passion too. Stosey drove for 5 hours to get her dish to me.
Rice vinegar, wasabi. I hope you don't mind the kick.
That works. That's very good.
I'm speechless.
How are you? Phil started off washing dishes in a Liverpool restaurant.
8-ounce duck breast, cooked off to ping.
Yep, well, you're 19 years of age. I know about a dozen 29-year-old chefs that can't cook that good.
Yeah.
To work in Gordon's restaurant, it would mean a lot. It'd be a massive honour. I'd get a lot of experience. Hopefully he can teach me everything he knows.
When I'm looking for new members of staff, I want to see that hunger. And you can see it at the back of their eyes. You know, you can really feel their sort of, ambition, their determination.
I want to be Gordon's protege because I know I can run that kitchen with him.
Kerry, just stand back 2 seconds. What in the have we got on?
I'm sorry.
Not even very well hung, are you?
It's done beautifully.
Okay, thank you.
And like I said, you can tell there's a lot of sort of care.
Yeah.
Because you're very precious at what you do.
Yeah.
The way you dress, the way you look.
Thanks very much.
And the fact you haven't got a bloody spot on your face pisses me off. Not a wrinkle, a dimple or anything. Are you sure you want to become a chef?
Yeah, I'd really like to be.
Are you mad? Getting through the interview process was the easy bit. Now the question for my commies is, will they stand the heat of the kitchen? I want you to slow down. I'd rather you be slower and thorough than fast and scatty, OK? Because right now, you're making me feel nervous.
At the moment, I'm feeling stressed out.
Can we light this back stove, please, Ange? Good. And turn it round. Yeah, put it on this stove here, please. Now I want 6 in there, Ange. What's he doing? I can't speak any more plain English, but, I don't know what's going on at the moment. Mark, can you do it, please?
Yeah. No, put that pan in the oven. Yeah. Put that pan to wash and get 4 more in there.
The atmosphere in the kitchen is very hot, very stressful, but still enjoyable.
Spinach, please. Right, Kerry, come here. Kerry, I want you plating up. Ronnie? Yes, Gordon? I want 4 more away now.
4 more, please.
Ange, 4 more away. Go to the furthest plate, please. Thank you. Good. Watch first. 2 nice bits of monkfish on top of the spinach. 1 nugget on top. 3, yes? Take your time. Don't panic. Stand still. And go, please. Very nice, yeah? Well done. Go. 15. Slowly.
The sauce was really nice. It was a curry sauce, I understand, so you could kind of sense the spices in the sauce coming out of the fish. And it went nicely together with the mussels as well.
Put this on the menu because it's fantastic. And I'd have a little go at mucking about trying to get... I'll even have a look through some of the governor's books to see if there's a recipe for that, because I'd do that at a dinner party.